Welcome back to the channel, where we uncover the fascinating history of coins from around the world. Today, we're exploring one of the most iconic coins ever struck by the United States Mint, the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny, also known as the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Cent. This coin is not just a piece of copper, it represents the end of an era, a turning point in American coinage, and a symbol of resilience in a nation that had endured both the Great Depression and the Second World War. The 1958 Wheat Penny was the final year of the beloved wheat reverse design that had been in circulation for nearly half a century. In this video, we'll explore the complete story, the origins of the Lincoln Cent, the artistry behind its design, the political and historical climate of the 1950s, the production details of the 1958 penny, its varieties and mintages, and why this coin holds such an important place in American numismatic history. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the rich story of the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny. Chapter 1, The Origins of the Lincoln Cent. The Lincoln Cent first appeared in 1909, created to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Before 1909, U.S. 1-cent coins featured symbolic designs, such as the flying eagle and Indian head motifs. But in 1909, for the very first time, the U.S. Mint placed the portrait of a real historical figure on a circulating coin. The artist chosen was Victor David Brenner, a Lithuanian-born sculptor who had immigrated to the United States. His design featured a right-facing bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," at the top, "Liberty," to the left, and the date to the right. The reverse depicted two stalks of wheat, one on each side, encircling the words, 1 cent, and United States of America, along with the motto, E pluribus unum, at the top. This simple yet powerful wheat design gave the coin its nickname, the Wheat Penny. From 1909 to 1958, this design became one of the most recognized coins in American pockets, passing through the hands of factory workers, soldiers, children, and presidents alike. Chapter 2, America in the 1950s. To fully understand the importance of the 1958 Wheat Penny, we must step into the world of the late 1950s. The United States in 1958 was a nation brimming with confidence and change. The country had emerged victorious from World War II and was deep in the Cold War with the Soviet Union. The space race was heating up, with the Soviet launch of Sputnik in 1957 shocking the world, and America quickly racing to catch up. At home, the 1950s were marked by prosperity, suburban growth, and cultural shifts. Rock and roll music was sweeping the nation, television was becoming the centerpiece of the American living room, and civil rights activism was beginning to challenge long-standing injustices. In this rapidly evolving cultural backdrop, the penny remained a humble yet enduring symbol of everyday American life. Chapter 3, The 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny. End of an era. The year 1958 marked the final year of production for the Lincoln Wheat Penny. The following year, in 1959, the U.S. Mint introduced the Lincoln Memorial Reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. That makes the 1958 penny historically significant. It was the last of the wheat design after nearly 50 years in circulation. Collectors often view the 1958 penny as a farewell coin, one last strike of a beloved American design before modernization took hold. Chapter 4, Design Details. The obverse of the 1958 penny features Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's portrait is detailed, with a thoughtful expression. The inscriptions include, "In God We Trust," across the top, "Liberty," to the left, and the date, 1958, on the right. Some coins also bear a small D mint mark beneath the date, indicating they were struck at the Denver Mint. The reverse showcases the wheat design, two wheat stalks arching along the left and right edges. At the center, in bold letters, 1 cent. Just below, United States of America. At the top, the motto, E pluribus unum. This combination of inscriptions and imagery created one of the most elegant yet simple coin designs in American history. Chapter 5, Mintage and Production. The 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck at two U.S. Mint facilities, Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, Denver Mint, with D mint mark. Mintage numbers were massive. Philadelphia produced around 252 million coins. Denver produced nearly 800 million coins. In total, over 1 billion 1958 wheat pennies were struck, making them common in circulation at the time. However, as the last year of the wheat design, collectors quickly recognized their importance, and many began saving rolls and bags of uncirculated 1958 pennies. Chapter 6. Varieties and errors. Like many coins, the 1958 wheat penny has its share of notable varieties and errors. The most famous is the 1958 double die obverse variety, one of the rarest and most valuable Lincoln cents ever discovered. On this variety, the inscriptions, Liberty and In God We Trust, display dramatic doubling. Only a handful of genuine examples are known to exist, making it a holy grail for collectors, with prices reaching into six figures at auctions. Other minor errors include off-center strikes, die cracks, and repunched mint marks, which also carry collector interest. Chapter 7. Collectability and value. Because of its enormous mintage, the standard 1958 Lincoln wheat penny is considered common and not rare. In circulated condition, they are typically worth only face value or slightly above. However, condition makes a huge difference. In uncirculated grades, mint state, these coins can fetch a few dollars each. Coins with bright red luster are especially prized by collectors. The rare double die variety, as mentioned earlier, can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars for many collectors. The 1958 penny is less about monetary value and more about historical significance. The final year of the wheat design. Chapter 8. The transition to the Lincoln Memorial penny in 1959. The reverse design of the Lincoln cent changed dramatically. To celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the Mint introduced the Lincoln Memorial Reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. This new design featured the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., with a tiny seated statue of Lincoln visible between the columns, a remarkable detail for such a small coin. This change marked the end of nearly 50 years of wheat pennies and the beginning of a new era. The Lincoln Memorial Reverse would remain in use until 2008, spanning nearly another half-century. Chapter 9. Cultural impact of the wheat penny. The wheat penny is one of the most beloved coins in American history. For decades, children collected them from change, filling blue Whitman coin folders with every date and mint mark they could find. The wheat design became a nostalgic symbol of simpler times. Even today, many Americans remember searching through jars of coins at their grandparents' houses, hoping to spot the two wheat stalks on the reverse. The 1958 penny, as the last of this design, holds a special sentimental place in that story. Chapter 10. Legacy of the 1958 Lincoln wheat penny. The legacy of the 1958 Lincoln wheat penny is twofold. 1. Historical marker. It stands as the final strike of one of the most iconic American coin designs ever made. 2. Collector's treasure. While common in number, its place as the last wheat penny ensures it will always hold value in numismatics. It bridges the gap between early 20th century coinage and modern designs, reminding us of the enduring respect Americans hold for Abraham Lincoln. Conclusion. The 1958 Lincoln wheat penny may be just a small copper coin, but its story is monumental. It represents the end of the wheat cent era, a farewell to a design that carried the nation through the Great Depression, World War II, and into the modern age. From its humble origins in 1909 to its final year in 1958, the wheat penny became an icon of American coinage, a coin that passed through the hands of millions, witnessed history, and remains cherished today. For collectors, the 1958 penny is not just another cent. It is a closing chapter, a collectible piece of Americana, and a reminder of the power of design, history, and tradition. So the next time you come across a 1958 penny with its wheat stalks proudly displayed, hold it close. You're not just holding a coin, you're holding the final heartbeat of an era in American history.